All right, so for this explainer, we're going to try something, well, something that sounds kind of impossible. We are going to build a full, detailed analysis from a story that is told in just 3 words. Seriously, how much meaning can you really squeeze out of a single line of dialogue? This is basically an experiment in how we find and, create stories. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, here it is. This is our entire universe for today. The channel is Kati Animation, the title is Spider-Man Stops a Train, and the transcript, the whole script is OOU. That's it. I'm not kidding. That is literally everything we have to work with.
So, yeah, the big question is this really everything? Yep. Is it enough to build a whole analysis around? Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? It's a test of how we make meaning out of, well, almost nothing. And I think it is. Let's start digging.
So where do you even start with something this small? You start at the very, very beginning, with the first piece of context we get, the name of the channel. Before we even read the title, the creator has already given us a couple of huge clues about the world we're stepping into.
Let's just break down the name itself. Caught Animation. First, Caught. It sounds like a name, right? A signature. It tells us we're probably dealing with a single person, an artist. And then animation. That defines the entire medium for us. It immediately tells us we're in a world of drawings, a place where physics is optional and the impossible can happen. The rules of reality, they don't apply here.
Okay, next clue, the title. You have to understand, Spider-Man Stops a Train isn't just a label for a video, it's a whole story. It's a complete narrative with a beginning, a middle, and an end, all crammed into 4 little words. It's the blueprint for everything.
Let's start with the first 2 words, Spider-Man. That name is like a powerful piece of cultural code. We don't need an hour of backstory. Just hearing Spider-Man instantly downloads decades of context into our brains. His powers, his whole great responsibility thing, his iconic look. We know exactly who our hero is and what he's all about.
Next up, the verb. The engine of the story. Stops. Now this is such a final, powerful action. It implies something was moving that shouldn't have been, or it was moving towards disaster. This one word creates the entire conflict. This is the moment everything collides.
And what's he stopping? A train. I mean, it's the perfect opponent for a superhero, isn't it? A train is this massive, faceless symbol of unstoppable momentum. It's the classic unstoppable force. And now we have a crystal clear conflict. One man against a giant runaway machine. And when you put it all together, look at this. It's a perfect 3-act story. Act 1, the setup. We have a hero, Spider-Man. Act 2, the confrontation. He's faced with this unstoppable train. And Act 3, the resolution. He stops it. A whole epic saga told before you even click play.
So, we've pretty much figured out the plot. But now we get to the really fun part. The emotional core of the story. The central mystery. The actual dialogue. OOU. What do these 3 words actually mean? And, maybe more importantly, who is saying them?
To even begin to understand the line, we have to look at its main ingredient, the word O. I mean, think about it. It's one of the most flexible words in the language. It can mean anything from surprise to fear, from awe to pain. This ambiguity, this is what makes that simple line so interesting.
So who's talking here? Let's run through the suspects. Could it be a bystander on the street, just watching this incredible thing happen? Like, oh, you! Or maybe it's the train conductor, gasping in total shock and relief. Oh, you? Or could it even be Spider-Man himself, just grunting from the insane effort of stopping a train? Something like, oh, you won't beat me. See? Each one gives the story a totally different feeling.
So, naturally, we ran a full multivariable analysis of common narrative tropes. And our interpretive probability model is, well, it's pretty clear. The data suggests, with a 95% confidence interval, that the bystander theory is the most probable. It just gives the audience the best emotional payoff. The conductor idea is a solid runner-up, but the Spider-Man grunt theory, while, interesting, is a total statistical outlier. Okay, so let's pull the curtain back for a second. What have we actually been doing this whole time? This was never really about a 3-word YouTube video. This was about the act of explaining itself. It's about that deep human need we all have to find a story, even when we have to build it ourselves from almost nothing. So what's the big takeaway here? Is that our brains are basically story-making machines. We can't help it.
We use context to build a frame, we see titles as tiny little plots, and we see ambiguity not as a problem, but as an invitation to jump in and help tell the story. From just a name and 7 words, we built a whole world, because that's what our minds are literally wired to do.
So, I'll leave you with this last thought. We find these little stories everywhere because, in a way, we're writing them all the time. Just think about your day-to-day. If you had to boil it all down to a 4-word title, just like our video, what would it be?